Uh, hey everyone. So today I coming with a really bad news. Uh, it's it's a bit hard for me to just tell it to you or just how to build up on how to how to just explain it all completely. So apparently I got my computer got hacked by a Trojan virus, and it all started because I was trying to download some kind of a web blocker so that it can improve my so it can improve the security of my browser experience. How do I explain it right? Wait, okay. On again, on again. Um, I was trying to download a program, that could improve, the security of my internet browser so that it just prevents me from just anything like bad or inappropriate popping up on my computer. And And apparently, that program I downloaded to my computer turned out to be a virus. A very dangerous virus. It just installed so many viruses on my computer, but thankfully I managed to remove them all. But then after that, I just discovered something way worse. Um, Apparently, this virus locked my most important files. Yeah, I just want to tell you this. This all happened on Monday this week here, as I'm recording this. And yeah, so what I was saying is, this virus also locked all my most important files. You see, I have two drives pre-installed inside my computer, like the main one, and then just like an extra one with like extra more space. And I always put my most biggest files inside this drive. More specifically, like my most important things I'm doing, like such as just my games, like all my creation and etc. etc. And would you believe that I placed the installation folder uh, that had the virus inside my alternate drive that had all the my important files, and because of that, it only locked everything on my alternate driver. But thankfully, it didn't lock any everything on my computer. And I just want to point out, uh, it everything that was in my alternate drive was basically all my work, my game project, all the thing I created, my 3D work, my 3D models, and more and more. Even the songs that my composers made, everything, everything, and even the next video that I was literally working on for next week or this week here, it got locked. It all got locked. And what I also saw is that there was also a README file that I haven't seen, and this was some kind of like an automated message from the hackers who made this virus. Just literally saying that if I want my files back, I literally have to pay to get them back. Something like $980, and you can tell I was really depressed, and I was legit crying because that was my life's work. That was literally the future of my work. And so of course I went on the internet to see if there was a way I could decrypt the file for myself. I even asked for help on a tech website and stated about my problem. And I only got answer from a moderator from the site, and he told me that this is a new kind of a hack attack, one kind that has still not really been discovered yet on how to break the security of it. Literally saying that it's impossible to just decrypt my files without me having to pay to this hacker, and of course I don't want to do that. So you can really tell just back in Monday I was really, really depressed. I was really crying, and just barely I barely refused to just do literally anything, like not even eating at all. Yeah, that was such a terrible time. Yeah, and of course I would just my family just really tried to cheer me up as much as they could, but I just sat here by myself and just I just refused to do anything and just not really know what to do. So, and sometimes it just changed for me, just being so depressed and having no hope, and just to having faith, and just going back to being depressed again. And that's how all changed. Not to mention that I just really had a bit of trouble sleeping at night. Like sometime I just was at that moment. I wish I could just keep going to sleep and just never wake up again. And not to mention the next day was also going very depressive as well. And just ironically as well, at both days, like the weather was so dark. It was all cloudy. It was raining, and the clouds were so dark. Like this ironically, just really fit well was just how depressing and dark these 2 days were. So yeah, and there both days I just didn't really touch my computer at all. Oh yeah, just one point. There's nothing wrong with my computer. Like I said, I removed all the viruses from my computer. I could still use it, but it was just my files that I was just so depressed on. So yeah, these first 2 days on this week, it was just so terrifying. Then on Wednesday, I start to calm down. I stopped to become depressed and just fearful, and thinking that there must be some kind of hope, because there always is. And just so yeah, don't worry. Right now I'm calmed down right now, and much more relaxed than before. And now I'm thinking, having a bit more faith that maybe there is a way to get my files back. So right now, I'm trying to like get my files to just one of newer of our families, like try. My dad is not trying to experiment these files by himself, seeing if he can decrypt it. If anything is not working, I think we're gonna try to bring my computer to like a tech expert that could see if they could find any way to decrypt my files. So what does that? What if? Or what does that mean if it never succeeds. That's a really important thing I want to say is, uh, or maybe no, maybe I think I want to state about something else before I talk about that. Oh yeah, right. You know, no, wait. Let me just talk about what. Let me just talk about the first thing I want to say. Yeah. So what would happen if it never succeeded? I get my files back. That well, this could mean that I will potentially shut down Smart Casali production, literally my game company, either temporarily or permanent, meaning that I could potentially retire from game development if I don't get my files back. Because, like I said, all of my game projects were there, even for future game projects and games that I was currently working on. And that's even mean FNAF 3D World, Recall HD, and Super Easy video games for the older generation. Literally, these three games that is planning on being developed further in the future, they were also locked. I don't have access to them. So if I don't have them, then what can I do? I mean, I can't continue my company without these games. I mean, you're probably thinking I could just work on brand new game, but no, it it just really wouldn't work with my plan because like it's just a huge loss just losing these games and just I really don't know if I can just continue just working on other games and just thinking that everything is okay. So I just literally see no other choice than shutting down my company. I still don't know if I'm actually gonna do it temporarily or permanent, but I really hope I'm not because I really even think to myself this is too early for me to retire from game development. I still have so many amazing ideas to just finish yet. So, yeah, but look, don't worry. This does not mean that just because I'm gonna potentially retire from game development doesn't mean I'm gonna also retire from making YouTube videos because thankfully it didn't really harm anything of my uh, editing tools. I can still make videos on YouTube, like always. Though actually messed around with my screen recorder, I can't access it, but it's okay. I can just install it again. Okay, but then the second thing I wanted to say is I basically didn't want it to make a video and tell you all about this. Like, I actually thought at the beginning when this happened, I would have told you, but then after that, I thought I would just wait a little bit, or just wait until I get to know that if I can get my files back or not. And I actually thought that I never if I actually got to know that there's no way I can get my files back, I think instead of this video, I would just have making videos just saying with the title, I'm shutting down Smart Casali production, something like that. Or if I got my files back, I think I would make a video similar like this one, and just with the title saying I was so close to shutting down Smart Casali production, something like that. So why am I just um, so why did I just do it now? Uh, like so. Well, the reason why I decided to just make a video about it right now is because like just something arrived for me that made me decide to actually do it. This package just arrived, and I think the shape is enough to tell you what's inside. But to be honest, this package really arrived at the wrong time with all of this that happened. And of course, I would love to at this point, I when I got it, of course, I would love to open it and see it by myself and well record it. But I can't just make a video about it, unboxing it, um, without telling you that and just pretending everything is okay, and as if you all thinking that yeah everything is going as usual, and you will all think that uh you know videos are still gonna come up. So this is why I decided to actually tell it to you right now. So yeah, so I just want to say again, I'm fine right now. I'm much more calm down, much more relaxed. I have now at least a bit faith on maybe if I can be able to get my files back. So one more thing I want to point out is throughout all of this that's happening right now, I am not gonna make any videos right now. Not that because I can, because I really don't want, because I just really don't feel right to just um, be able to make videos and just having that happy smile and pretending that everything is all right, because I just can't. So pretty much consider this as I'm kind of taking a break from YouTube and everything, and even game development. So yeah, because I want to point out that even game development is not paused, and YouTube and everything. So that's all what I really want to tell you. Okay, so yeah, thank you. Thank you for giving us all time to watch this whole video. I know this was like very long, about 17 minutes. So, okay, just me unboxing this package here and me being happy, legit happy, as like the last thing before I say goodbye and going for my break and just seeing what's gonna happen in the future. So, don't worry. When something new happens, I'll inform you, okay? But just want to say again, don't worry, I am not gonna return from YouTube. I said it can maybe happen from game development, okay? So thank you again for taking your time to watch this video, and I'll see you on my unboxing video. Bye.